My name is Philip Alaganju. I'm a partner and head of corporate finance, and I lead the team. So in my spare time, I am a Broxbourne governor. So I'm a governor at Broxbourne Primary School. I'm a trustee at Jubilee Church London. And I also do lots of mentoring for young men who need a bit of a steer and guidance in terms of how to make their way in the world of professional services. So my role as a governor at Broxbourne Primary School mainly covers 4 areas. So it is operational oversight. We're not experienced teachers. I've not done any teaching at all, but we've got the guidelines in terms of what the teachers need to do, and so we just hold them to task on that. Second area is strategic direction. So what is the school doing and what direction is generally going in. The third area is financial governance. So the school is funded. How is that funding being implemented and used? And the fourth is really just more in general terms, in terms of making sure the teachers are supported, making sure the head teacher is supported, and making sure the children are supported as well. So it kind of culminates in a meeting a month, apart from the summer months, and I love it. I became a governor at Broxbourne Primary School because I've got 2 children who attend there. Zachariah, who's 7, I've got Asher, who's 4. And as I started to do the school runs and the drop-offs, it became apparent to me that there was a need for greater ethnic diversity representation amongst the governors. Stats show that in the UK, only 3% of primary school and secondary school governors are black men. So I felt called to put my name in the hat. I was also encouraged by other parents doing the school run, and they felt that my professional services background would lend itself to the skill gap within the Board of Governors at that particular point in time. And also it means that I've got an eye on some of the governance and some of the issues pertaining to the primary school that my children attend. So not only do I do the school run, but I'm also involved in how the school is run. So what I enjoy about being a governor at Broxbourne School is probably twofold. One's personal and one's general. On a personal level, when I take my children to school, there is a board of pictures next to the reception area, and my daughter, who's 4, will regularly point out, look, there's my daddy, there's my dad. There's like an immense pride there, and that warms my heart. And I guess more generally, I think it is that representation piece, right? Because sometimes when we're going through the detailed operational items on a meeting agenda, look, it can be a bit kind of heavy duty, but I'll look around the room and I'll kind of encourage myself that I'm here for a reason. And it's that representation piece, and it's making sure that little boys and girls who see a black governor have that whole kind of equality and diversity representation kind of communicated to them without it actually being communicated. You can't be it if you can't see it. And so yeah, personally, great for my children to feel proud of their dad, but generally it's really important for representation, and I enjoy both aspects of that. So in my spare time, I am a mentor for several young men who are all kind of ethnic minority background. And that can be a coffee on a periodic basis, or that can be more formal or more structured. And it's completely kind of in my spare time. And the reason why I do this is because when I was a young man coming up in professional services, or a young man just trying to navigate life, it was really my peers who I looked to, so people of a similar age to me, and we were the blind leading the blind, and kind of led ourselves into stupid decisions and various mistakes. And so I've always felt that as I've gotten older and accumulated some experience, I want to play it forward, but also play it back. I've got a mentor, I've got several mentors, I've got 3 in particular, but several. And one in particular, he says, lift as you climb. So as I'm sort of progressing in life, in family and career, I also have to lift people who are from a similar background to me, who might not know how to navigate situations, might not know what direction of travel to go in, might not know the right decision to make at any given time. I need to be able to pour into them as people have poured into me. You know, some of these young men who reach out to me for mentoring, that they really are confused, that don't know, what job to take or what direction of travel to go in life. And mentoring isn't telling these young people what to do. It's just leveraging my experience, so hopefully they can learn some of the lessons that I had to learn by going through it. And so what I really enjoy is, keeping in touch with these guys on a periodic basis, and 6 months, 12 months, 18 months time, them coming back, oh, do you know what, Phil? I think I would have gone down a ditch, I would have gone off a cliff, but because of that conversation, because of that coffee we had, because of that time you spent with me, I didn't go left, I went right. Thank you. And it warms my heart, and it means that, it's not a complete waste of time, because it can seem like when you're speaking to young people, it's in one ear and out the other. The stuff that sticks really does stick, and I enjoy seeing that positive impact it has on people's lives, for sure.